Oh my God, you guys, the craziest thing happened to me this weekend. And it's actually a powerful manifestation hack that I had to share with my clients. And so I totally wanted to share it with you too. Listen in to tune into the energy of how to make your manifestations happen immediately, because of course what you want is coming to you, and even faster than you can probably imagine. Take a listen. So something super fun happened to me this weekend, and it reminded me all about the power of magic and manifesting, and a little nuance for what I like to do, which it's so easy to forget, right? What happens when we stop gripping and over planning and needing to be in control, how magic gets to show up in our lives, and also simultaneously how setting boundaries is part of an incredible manifestation process too. And oh, while I'm saying this, little squirrels are playing in my backyard. So, okay, this is definitely going to be a magical transmission. Hello. So, this weekend I was standing at my kitchen sink, and I was doing a mountain of dishes. And while I was doing the dishes, this thought entered my head like, hmm, I I need to find a new cleaning lady. And the reason that I thought that is, A, we hire a cleaning lady. This is something that my mom actually taught me to do, both as a busy working woman, an entrepreneur who loves a clean house. And also, she gave me this really sage advice a few relationships back, when I was with a different boyfriend, where she was just like, you know what? Like, if you're gonna fight about who's cleaning the house, like, you can fight about it and let it spoil your relationship, or you can get a cleaning person because you don't want to do it and he doesn't want to do it, and it would be one less fight to have. And I was like, that is correct. So at different phases of my life, depending on budget and income and all that kind of stuff, we would have a cleaning lady once a month or once every other week. And now we're in a place where we can have a cleaning lady come weekly, thank God, because we're busy. We have all this stuff going on, and it's very easy for my house to fall into chaos. But we've been having trouble finding a cleaning person where we live in this new area. And in fact, I had to let go of the most recent cleaning lady that we had, because she kept messing with a boundary of mine, and she kept saying one thing and doing another thing. And finally, it reached this tipping point where I set the boundary, and I was like, you know what? This isn't working for me anymore. This isn't good for me anymore. And then, great, I set the boundary, but now what? Because we don't have a cleaning lady, and we're finishing the renovation of the house. And like I said, everything's chaos over here. So back to this weekend where I'm standing in front of my kitchen sink doing a pile of dishes. And my brain just suddenly has this thought like, oh, I need to find a new cleaning lady. Like, I wonder what I need to do in order to do that. And I kid you not, literally the doorbell rang the moment I had that thought. And we live country, right? It's not like we live in a neighborhood and people just walk door to door. We live country. So someone had to drive over to where we are and pull into our home. And anyway, so I walk over to the door and I open the door, and this woman is there, and she's like, "Do you remember me?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." She was the acquaintance of someone that had cleaned our house a while back. And she was like, I need work. I'm looking for cleaning work. Do you need a cleaning lady?" And I was like, "Yes, God. Yes, God." And I walked her around. I got some references from her. She's actually coming today to clean this house before we leave for our vacation tomorrow, so that when we come back, we're going to have a clean and organized house to come back to. Yes. Um, And I just wanted to say that I'm tickled by this, right? That I would just have a thought like, "Huh, I need this thing," and that it would literally show up on my doorstep in that exact moment. And what I wanted to share is the nuance energetically and what I'm playing with now, especially as I am doing a launch and opening doors for Turn On Your Virginius, and just a lot of good stuff is going on right now. Because, right, those of you, I'm sure for most of you, you know that I've been going through a really intense period of grief and mourning and all the things about what's going on in Israel and in the Middle East right now and Palestine. And it took me to like a really dark and heavy place. And I had to obviously go through that process. I'm a human being. My generational trauma was activated. My active trauma was activated. My family is Israeli. Um, my parents themselves are refugees from a violent dictatorship government. So just a lot of stuff was coming up for me that I had to move through. And when as I was leaving through that cycle of darkness and doom, and the grief is still there, by the way. It's not like, oh, that's done. I'm all everything perfect, right? Because hello, human being, and holding all the things and feeling my heart and knowing what's going on in the world, and also being present with my life and what's good and love and possibility, right? All the things simultaneously, like we're practicing in this group, in this container together. Um but part of me shifting out was making a decision that, you know what, like, it's not just going to be about the bad stuff. I'm not just going to feel bad. I'm not just going to be connected to the pain, to the misery, to the sadness, to the violence, right? Because while all that's true, I'm also living a beautiful life and we're doing beautiful things and I'm doing beautiful work and I have a beautiful family, and there's so much good that's happening, and I needed to make a conscious choice to connect with that also, to hold that also, because that is true simultaneously while everything else is going on as well. And as I started to make that shift back to connecting with goodness, connecting with joy, feeling pleasure, allowing good things to happen, so many awesome serendipitous moments started to happen that I will get into, not in this mindgasm, but just so many pop off things started to happen and are happening. And as I connected to this launch, and launches are really important to me because not just from a business perspective, but I really to focus my energy and my intention and my passion on something that I really believe in and calling in amazing women, right? Like it changes me energetically. It gives me a focus. Like it allows me to put all my energy towards something that's really meaningful and exciting for me, right? So all of that is going on right now. And then asking this question, right? How is all that related to me at the sink asking this question? Well, I didn't say shit, I need a cleaning lady. I didn't say like, fuck, I'm so pissed off at this cleaning lady that quit. And I didn't say, oh, I have to go on Facebook message boards and post for someone and do research and how am I gonna find it was a question. And the energy was just like, huh, like I wonder how I'm gonna find my next cleaning lady. And in that question, in that energy, there was a decision. Like, of course, I'm finding my next cleaning lady. And I wonder how it's going to happen, which was like, hey, universe, hey, everything. Like, I'd love to receive that, right? Like, I'm open to it. I want it to come to me. And so that's the energy that I'm going to be playing with, at least for the next couple of weeks. And like I said, so many good things are starting to happen. And we're going to Disney World tomorrow. And then we're going to be in Miami for a week. And I'm doing this launch, and I have all these really cool conversations that I'm having with women business owners. I was just gifted an incredible, beautiful caftan, and this other amazing woman sent me this vulva massage balm that she wants to collaborate with me on. Like all of this good stuff is starting to come my way because I made this choice and I made this decision that okay, all this hard stuff is happening, but it's not the only thing. And I want to really be connected again to the good stuff and open the possibilities for the good stuff and live a great life and give myself permission to live that and have that, even alongside the other shitty parts of life too. And I'm working energetically on being open and what it feels like to be open and what it feels like to receive it and to allow magic and to allow the good things and to celebrate as all those good things are happening and be like, oh yeah, like I'm back. I'm back in that flow. I'm being rewarded. I'm getting these surprises. I'm getting these opportunities. I'm getting people reaching out to me. All these things are also happening. And so I wanted to remind you that too. And I wanted to invite you to play with that energy too of how can you position yourself energetically in your mind, right? Like to be open, to wonder, to say like, I want that. And I wonder how it's going to come to me, knowing that it's going to come to you and without making like, having to hustle or push, or if you want to hustle or push, by the way, that's totally fine, right? Like when I am in a project that I love, I'm very passionate, I'm very hardworking. And sometimes the situation calls for that, or that's a turn on for me. So if that's a turn on for you too, there's no problem, right? It's just that you get to choose that you can be open for it and you can know that it's coming and you can ask to receive it and to be in that vibe and that all those things can happen and to take account and notice when they do happen from the smallest, right? Like like me starting this message and seeing these little squirrels jumping and playing in the leaves in the backyard. And there's another one, they're so freaking cute, right? And that's building my vibe and my vortex to more obvious signs like somebody ringing the doorbell to give me exactly what I need exactly when I think about it. And that's what I want to see you play with too. So um, I'm curious how you're going to invite that into your life, into your world, into your thinking, into your energetic vortex, and to hear an update and let me know how it goes. Loving you. Okay, so if you listen to this Mindgasm and you were like, yes, finally an answer that I can work with and that helps me move forward, then I want you to shoot me a DM right now on Instagram at Michelle Kanan, that's my name, and let me know. You know, we often think our problems are so big or so unique, but after over 12 years of mentoring and coaching hundreds of amazing women, I have a lot of really simple tools, mindset shifts, and incredible rituals and guidance to give women like you that want to keep moving forward. So let's have an awesome conversation. Relationships are so important to me. And when you shoot me a message, I'm going to give you a free gift too. Yeah. So find me on Instagram, Michelle Kanan. And I'm also on Facebook, Michelle Kanan as well. And I'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned for more.